Your car doesn't feel as lively as it once did. That crisp acceleration you loved when it was new has faded into a sluggish, delayed response whenever you push the gas pedal. You're sensing hesitation, a lack of punch, and it's not just in your head. Engines naturally shed 5–15% of their peak power over the years, often not because of major failures, but simply from gradual build-up and overlooked maintenance. The exciting part? Most of that lost performance is still sitting there, trapped behind everyday grime and outdated adaptations. You can reclaim it without calling a shop, without spending a fortune, and without tearing the engine apart. Today I'm sharing 10 straightforward, mostly budget-friendly, many under $20, some totally free, steps you can handle in your driveway to wake your car back up and make it drive like it's fresh off the lot again. Trust me, pay special attention to number 9. It's the one that surprises people the most with how much it transforms the feel. Let's dive right in. Number 1, clean the mass airflow, MAF sensor. This tiny component uses an ultrafine platinum filament to measure the volume of air entering your engine. Dust, pollen, and especially oil mist from aftermarket filters slowly coat that wire, throwing off readings by 8 to 12% or more. The ECU gets confused, adds too much or too little fuel, and you end up with jerky throttle, uneven idle, and noticeable lag. Fixing it is quick. Find the MAF in the air intake duct, usually between the air filter box and throttle body. Disconnect the electrical plug, remove it carefully, and spray it generously with dedicated MAF sensor cleaner. Never carb cleaner, brake parts cleaner, or anything harsh. They ruin the delicate coating. Let it dry completely, no wiping needed, reinstall and reconnect. Time, about 15 minutes. Cost, around $810 for a can of cleaner. Many drivers feel sharper response and smoother power delivery right away. Number 2, clean the manifold absolute pressure, MAP sensor. On many vehicles, especially turbo or direct injection models, the MAP sensor monitors manifold vacuum boost to help the ECU calculate load and fuel delivery. Oil vapors, soot from EGR systems, and carbon deposits build up inside its port and on the diaphragm, leading to inaccurate signals and reduced power output. Approach it similarly. Locate it on or near the intake manifold, unplug and remove it, spray with MAF or electronic contact cleaner, gently clear any visible gunk from the vacuum hole, allow full drying, then bolt it back in. Do this together with the MAF for efficiency. Same cleaner, same session, roughly 25 minutes total. Accurate pressure and airflow data from both sensors lets the ECU make smarter decisions, often bringing back lost mid-range torque. Number 3, replace the air filter. Your engine breathes air to make power. A clogged filter chokes that airflow, sometimes restricting it by 15–20%, which directly cuts horsepower and torque, especially under load. Fresh paper filters can restore a couple of horsepower on the dyno, while high-flow reusable options, like oiled cotton designs, have shown gains of 5 to 10+ HP in independent tests, plus quicker acceleration. They're washable and last tens of thousands of miles. Swap is simple. Open the airbox clips, pull the old filter, drop in the new one, avoid over-oiling reusable types to prevent MAF contamination. Consider dry synthetic alternatives if you're cautious. Time, 5 minutes. Cost, $15 to $40 depending on type. Instant breathing improvement. Number 4, clean the throttle body. The throttle plate regulates how much air rushes into the intake. Years of blow-by vapors and crankcase residue create a sticky carbon layer on the plate, bore, and edges, restricting airflow and making the pedal feel numb. Idle can hunt or surge too. Access it by removing the intake hose, spray throttle body cleaner, not general carb cleaner, onto the plate and walls, then gently scrub buildup with a soft brush or rag. Avoid manually forcing drive-by-wire throttles open. After reassembly, expect a brief rough idle as the ECU adapts. Give it 10–20 minutes of driving. Crisp response and stable idle usually return. Time 20–30 minutes. Cost $10. Number 5. Install fresh spark plugs. Spark plugs endure millions of firings. Electrodes wear, gaps grow, and sparks weaken, leading to partial burns, reduced efficiency, and subtle power loss. While new plugs on already good ones add little, neglected or worn ones can deliver 1 to 5% better combustion, smoother running, and improved economy. Stick to OEM spec plugs, iridium if original. Check and set the gap precisely, and torque them correctly to prevent damage. Effort varies. 30 minutes on easy access 4 cylinders, longer on V engines with coils buried deep. Worth it when plugs are overdue. Number 6. Change the fuel filter. This often forgotten part catches tiny contaminants, down to 10 microns, that could harm injectors. Over 75,000 plus miles, it clogs, starving the engine during high-demand moments like hard acceleration or highway passing, causing lean spots, stumble, and peak power drop-off. If it's an inline external unit, relieve system pressure. Swap it. 15-30 minutes. Tank-mounted ones are tougher. Consider professional help. Diesels especially need regular changes, every 10-20k miles, with proper bleeding. Many report a dramatic unleashing after decades of neglect. Number 7. Replace the PCV valve. The PCV valve manages blow-by gases, pulling them back into the intake. Stuck closed builds crankcase pressure, oil leaks. Stuck open lets unmetered air in, lean conditions power dip. Test by shaking it, a healthy one rattles freely. Pull the old one, usually press-fit or clipped. Push in the new. Time, 15-30 minutes. Cost, $10. On some imports, it's part of a pricier valve cover. Verify your model first. Number 8. Perform an ECU reset. Your car's computer adapts constantly, storing short and long-term trims based on driving habits, sensor wear, and past conditions. After cleaning sensors or replacing parts, those old adaptations can hold back performance. Simple reset. Disconnect the negative battery cable, wait 15 to 30 minutes to drain residual power, reconnect, then drive normally for 50-100 miles so it relearns fresh data. Some notice snappier throttle, better shifts, and renewed pep. Others see subtler gains, free, easy, though you'll reset radio to clock. Check if your model requires special relearn procedures. Number 9. Check and adjust tire pressure. This free step delivers surprising results. Underinflated tires, balloon rolling resistance, like dragging invisible brakes, stealing power, hurting handling, lengthening braking distances, and cutting fuel economy. Every PSI drop across all 4 tires costs roughly 0.2% in mileage. Significant underinflation, 25% low, can sap 3-10% efficiency and make the car feel heavier and slower. Check cold before driving far, using the placard on the driver's door jamb, not sidewall max. Inflate to spec or add 2 to 4 PSI for crisper steering and better economy, stay under sidewall limit. Monitor monthly and seasonally. 10 minutes monthly, 0 cost, yet it restores responsiveness and saves money long term. Number 10. Bonus, quick checks, tie it all together. After these steps, take a short spirited drive to let everything settle. Consider fresh fuel, top tier if possible, to clean injectors subtly and inspect serpentine belt condition, DOS tension. Slipping belts sap accessory power and feel like engine weakness. These small extras amplify the gains. There you have it. 10 practical, mostly inexpensive ways to breathe new life into your ride. Many people are stunned by how much pep returns after tackling these neglected areas. Start with the easy ones, work through the list, and enjoy driving something that feels alive again. Safe travels.